Hey everyone, Joe and Amelie here for another Streamin' Demons. Hellos! And I have to say, like and subscribe now because this is a different one. We I don't know, we were just talking about this like last week and it was just kind of a goof, and here we are doing it. We got screeners to Thunderbirds, not the Marvel one, like the actual original Thunderbirds. And I started like, oh my god, I had to like bribe people for a screener for Amelie because I'm like, holy shit. I started watching like 5 minutes, like, no, she needs to watch this now. And not like a separate. I didn't want to watch you. I didn't want you to have like watch it separately. I wanted to like watch it with you.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. So this is our little thing. We're a 3, 2, 1 and press play and just kind of do commentary as we go. I don't think we're spoiling the movie. It's been out for like 50 fucking years, but still. Um, if these catch on, great. If not, oh well. This is something that Box Human and myself and Voodoo Papa Shango, as Dr. Payne would say, used to do. We called it Canard à Trois, and we did like 4 or 5 of them and never released them. It was just because it's also we didn't do videos. This is the first time we're doing a video show like that, so we just never released it. And I'm sitting on like a couple episodes of just us watching bullshit and reacting. So this is gonna be a new one, new one. Hopefully catches. If not, fuck it, we're having fun. That's what it's for. You know what? I
Just for the
almost
shit
thought,
and giggles.
yeah, right. And I'm gonna make you upset in a second. Is that okay?
Go.
Okay. If this didn't work out before we thought about this, I was gonna fly to Prague to watch these with you.
Really?
Yeah, that's how much I was like. I know. We would have to wait longer to watch them, but yeah, I was like, we need to watch these together. That's how strongly I felt. We needed to watch them at the same time. Like, what am I doing this weekend? I'm flying to fucking Prague, I guess. That's what I'm doing this weekend, son. Yeah, so sorry. However, I do like this idea. Like one weekend, fly out, and yeah, Joe's gonna spend like 8 hours on a plane, but fly out and then watch this bullshit if this works out, and just record. Easier to record that way. Same room,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Would be fun. Would be fun to have a special podcast when we are both in the same room watching and just
Uh,
having to go about what we think about the movie and stuff.
I think
Yeah.
that's called porn, but, sorry. That's
Dun,
your show over, bro.
ta-da-na-na.
I know.
Netflix and
Well,
chill.
you
The
know what?
podcast and chill.
Podcast oh my god, there's a new podcast. Welcome to Podcast and Chill, brought to you by so, I like that idea. Well, the in the same room idea. Oh, both
Hmm.
ideas. But I think that would be great. I think we should have done that if we would have thought ahead of time for that one movie with the elephant and Brad Pitt.
Yes.
Yeah, that would've been a
Yeah,
cool one to do.
because if it would have been amazing to react because we act so much differently. Like for the first
Yeah.
scene, you were like, "Oh no, 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 no," you know what I
Yeah, the
mean?
first scene, I'm like, "What the fuck am I watching?"
Hmm.
And then after the first act, you're like, "Oh, it's a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
This is decent." And we had God, we had a projector at the time. Yeah, we were projecting
Hmm.
on some hotel bullshit wall in the middle of Indianapolis
Yeah.
during Gen Yeah.
Yeah, during Gen Con, and we ate burgers
Oh, yeah.
from
Was that room service?
no,
No,
Steak and
Shake
Shake.
Shack.
Yeah, Steak and Shake,
Steak and Shake. No, no, Steak and
and
Shake, Steak and Shake, Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake, and
Yeah.
we had the special shake with
You
cherry on top.
you kept going like, "We had a special shake." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, 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 with a cherry on top. Nice." See, this is why we have to watch it, because if you're just listening to the podcast, and it's okay if you're listening to podcasts and stuff, that's what they're for. But you lose all the, I don't like everyone who is listening to this through their adaptive services. We're like, why isn't she like making like jerk off notions about shakes and stuff? Oh, okay. So I'm wondering, it's a little bit past midnight your time, yeah.
Correct,
So,
yes.
and it's only 7:30 my time. I have my coffee right here. So long ass dad needs to stay up for this. What do you have? Anything like that? What are you drinking?
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate? Nice. Do you have any
Mm.
food?
No, no food. I already ate.
Yeah, I just kind of like the one salad. I've got my ramekin. Thank you, Tony Horton. Full wrong
Stop.
camera, Joe. Full of uh, sunflower seeds, unsalted because hearts and shit. And I won't show you what else I have back there, but they look like cookies. Just two. I'm gonna
Oh,
see. Yeah, well. Um, Back in the day, I'm in my comfies too, so I thought I'll be dressed up. But back in the day, on the Lost Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs and Darcy, not the last, but the last one, we used to watch cartoons, like Saturday morning cartoons together, and just chill the f out. And I really like that vibe. I think of bringing it back. And today's podcast is sponsored by METHOD. Man. So there we have it. You ready?
yes.
All right. So we're gonna count down to 3, 2, 1, and then we're gonna press play. Ready? 3. Wait, hold on. I know it's a lethal weapon thing, but we're doing 3, 2, 1, and then go, or 3, 2, go.
Yeah.
Which one?
3, 2, 1.
Then
Boom,
go.
go.
Got it. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1. I hear music. Ooh, fiery music. It is very fiery. Anderson Entertainment. When nothing says like a rocket, I just messed my joke up.
The sound
But
is
the logo's a
really
rocket.
big.
It's really big.
Yeah,
Thank
the
you.
sound.
Oh, also the A. Yes, the A is very big too. Wow. 3, 2. We're counting down because that we're seeing on the screen.
1.
People counting down, and it's a puppet show. It is a
Mm-hmm.
pantomime. It is Thunderbirds. Oh my god! I don't even
They're
know.
all one.
Oh, I need more coffee.
Voilà, voilà.
So it was like an Anderson and Anderson did all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The wife, I think, co-wrote. And 2 John B's were sculptors. Character voices. Nice.
That's really interesting because most of the movie you have Muppet, but they're not moving or anything. They just
Yeah, they're
turn
not
their head
animated,
and
right?
that's all. But everything is done in the eyes who turn on like this to listen. Or for example, when they're about to land the plane, there is water on the Muppets. It
Yeah.
signifies they're sweating, and there is a music da da dum. That's all. But I really like that episode because it's a catastrophe. Because they cannot land because the bomb can bada boom,
It's
and
speed.
then you have the radiation, so they're doing that knowing they radiate everyone. They're like sending message to the people saying, well, we have a bomb, but stay calm, everything is fine, and they're in the bar getting drunk.
You're like, okay, we'll stay fine. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was no puppet could look worried.
yeah.
Like they didn't have facial expressions, so you couldn't tell they're really worried. We take those facial cues.
Hmm.
But you're right. It's weird. They don't really move that much at all. But it's not stop motion. It's an
Yeah,
actual puppetry.
yeah.
So I'm like, they just maybe it's a mix between the both. But it's more. I mean, it's more fluid animation.
Mhm.
Did you? First of all, did you like it?
I love it. It's always
Right?
fantastic to see that. Especially it's not
Yeah.
CGI, it's puppetry. It's
No.
real 3D, and
Yeah.
people didn't know how we would nowadays talk and look. We're like the Thunderbird.
Yeah, and that was true, and that's the best thing. Yeah, 2 things. One, and it's not CGI.
Hmm.
This is actually people having to. I mean, I get CGI as a craft, but these actually are craftsmen who made this
Hmm.
with physical fucking materials, with the physical limitations of the day, with all these things. And I was pointing out some of the common items around your house you might have that they use for other things,
Hmm.
or kind of like how the puppets
Fresh
were.
juice.
Yeah, like all these little cool things, almost like Easter eggs you can pick up. But they just show their brilliance of the cast and crew doing this, because if you can make that imagination take household items and make something MacGyver out of it, that's going to be movie ready. And
Hmm.
then it's like that's one thing. but then to absolutely make it all work and be believable, it's just an amazing way of doing it. It's an amazing story. So I agree. I loved it. I honestly, I saw this. I'm like, oh my god, I have to watch this for her. She slapped me in the face when I say that. She's like,
Because
oh,
there is
she
a
came to Prague,
fly. There is a
dummy.
fly.
That's like, oh, Jeff Goldblum. So we both like it. Would and I don't know the answer to the question for myself. Would you watch this in the theater?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Would
yeah,
you?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think so.
Prague has better theaters than Montreal, by the way.
C'est vrai.
I hear. So yeah, I think I would too. I think I would too. I mean, we talk about this. It's not quite the James Bond thing where like it's all these special effects, but it brings you back to a time that was a bit not to have the backward lens looking, golden rosy lenses,
Mhm.
but a bit better as in it's just a simpler movie making.
Yes.
That's something it's a little simpler movie making time where it was a lot more art driven and a lot of publicity there, but still art driven and very craftsmanship from first to the last.
Yeah.
Where I love the new videos and stuff like that, but Depeche Mode put out a video that's completely AI, and it just goes like,
Yes.
"Well, fuck, why did I just do animation anymore? And I
Mhm.
don't need to." So yeah, it goes back to that time where you could just chill out. And would you show this to your kids
Oh,
or kids?
definitely.
Yeah, there's
Definitely,
nothing bad
yes.
in it. Well,
The funny
okay,
thing is, my parents watched it when they were kids, and when
really,
it came in France, they make us watch it. And my brother and I, we were asking questions: How do they do the maquette, the
yeah,
plane? How do they do the island? How do they do this? And my parents were like, when we watched it, we didn't give a fuck about how it was made. We just
you
watch.
just watched it.
And me and my brother were like, no, we want to know how to do that because it's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's a different era too. It's weird that you're watching these as a kid. I never did. Like this, well, it didn't hit where I was growing up at in the States, and we only had one and a half TV channels. So if it wasn't being sent to us by a neighbor or by a friend, I mean, we didn't get to watch much TV. But yeah, I didn't get this. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a brand new movie. This is like, oh, so it came after Team America. Fuck yeah! Like then I didn't even know until I started watching. Like, oh shit, no, this is like the precursor of all that stuff. Like they're remastered these in 4K, and I think they did a marvelous job. I mean, it doesn't look like the time of TV it was recorded. That makes sense. We've seen films and they're all degraded and stuff like that. This was well done for remastering, and it's
Definitely.
yeah. What was this again? Hour and like not even an hour, like 54 minutes,
Not
55
even
minutes.
an hour. No, no,
Yeah,
no.
you could knock it out. And that was their first one. You know what? I had fun watching it because there's some parts that are just yes, the movie is well done. Yes, it's very smart. Yes, it can predict a lot of stuff like Star Trek did, right? But there's maybe unintentionally funny moments, especially viewing it this many years later. And like what was like, racially acceptable at one time is not racially acceptable. That would not have been released today with the racial stereotypes. Did it as one white person said to the next? Did that racial stereotype bother you? But sincerely, is that am I just being sensitive to all that right now, or
No, it's very James Bond orientated, you know. The
yeah,
bad guy has always a Russian accent and
okay,
um the hero always white and patati patata. You need to know Star Trek was a huge series in the 60s. Why? Because you had an Asian dude from Japan,
oh my
Russian people with Russian accent, a black African American woman
woman, yes,
who was in the cockpit and was a scientist, and apparently Martin Luther King went to see this actress to say, "You need to know that
yeah,
this is the only series I allow my kids to watch because there is multiracial people in the series. And she was like, oh, wow. She was supposed to
Yeah,
quit after one season because she wanted to go to Broadway. She was like,
Nichelle
yeah,
Nichols.
stop doing Star Trek. And she met Martin
Yeah.
Luther King, who's like, no, 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 I really like the series. And she's like, yeah, I'm staying because I'm making a difference. So when you watch the series nowadays, you're like, oh, it's during the 60s. So when you watch Thunderbirds and when you
Yeah,
watch Star Trek, you're like, okay, seeing
different
different
time.
people,
Yeah.
and she is openly African because the character is African. She's from Nigeria, apparently, and she even speaks Nigerian sometimes. And the series Star Trek was the first interracial kiss on
Yeah.
American TV. So knowing that, you're like, oh, we came from very far, very far.
Yeah, and if you were watching Othello with Lawrence Fishburne, Othello being the Shakespeare play they made into a movie, I believe in the 90s. You might want to check my stat on that one. But riots broke out because Othello is a black man. He kisses a white girl on screen. That was in the 90s.
In the 90s, like, come on.
Yeah,
In
we had
France,
some racial issues a lot back
Othello,
then.
that's interesting about Othello is a lot of actors from Africa who speak French wanted to play Othello. So the first actor who wanted to play Othello was Monsieur Chocolat, Mr. Chocolate. He used to play as a clown with another clown
Okay.
before the First World War. He
That
was
doesn't get very bad.
black
Okay.
dude, black French
Okay.
dude with an accent and everything, but excellent actor. And he tried to become a theater actor, and he wanted to play Othello, to be the first black French speaker to play Othello. Then, after the Second World War,
Yeah.
we have a French actor from Algeria who was French Algerian who played Othello. So yes, they put makeup on him, etc. But he
Oh, let's
was
put him in blackface.
Algerian. He was Algerian. He was
Oh,
what
they
we
said he was
call
Nigerian.
he was
He's Algerian.
Algerian from Algeria. And when he was playing the black dude, right? He was using his North African accent.
Oh.
So he would have his big voice and speak with his accent, etc. And he has a huge charisma. And he's known to play the policeman Navarro. And Navarro lasted for 30 years in French TV.
And he never caught the bad guy. Damn.
Always, always. He
30
was
years. Just like the Midsummer
good bad
Murders.
guy. Excellent actor, excellent actor. But yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about that, but I think you're right. We've come a long way racially. So when I'm looking at Thunderbirds, I clock it, but I'm like, hey. But I'm also not in the groups that they're making fun of. I'm not even making fun of, they just stereotype it. Uh Product of his time, like my surviving Gen X. We use different words, we do different things, is a product of our time. And that's like, like the cop always saying is product of your time. Like, well, you're gonna look ridiculous in 50 years to another generation that come by and like, you guys thought like this shit? Word? You know, product of your time. So you have all this. It is a fun show. It is, I mean, this is the stuff you'd watch with people,
Hmm.
right? Yeah. You like, get all your friends and put some thought into it. We're gonna eat that day, and
Hmm.
then just trying to chill out in front of the TV. Did you watch it on your phone or the computer?
Computer.
Computer, okay. Yeah, you don't need this on the TV. I mean, I would watch it definitely on the TV, but I would show this to other people, and obviously I just did. It's nothing blushable. Like,
Hmm.
there's nothing that like, oh my god, I can't believe they said that. Why? Why is my mom sitting right next to me? What the fuck? None of that stuff, right? It's cute. You can Little kids can get it, older people can get it.
And
I
it's
think it's a
fun because you
multi-generational.
can watch it as a kid and be like, "Oh, wow, what's going on?" You can watch
Puppets.
it, it's entertaining as adult, and it's
Yeah.
intemporal. Like we are from the future, we are the future, right? And we can watch it and say, "Oh, they do Zoom call, and
Yeah.
nowadays there is Zoom call." Or, for example, you can really look at the very old-fashioned button or big computer because
Yeah.
computer used to take a full room in the 60s. Now we just have a computer in my kitchen right now, a simple laptop.
Yeah.
Like,
Right?
yeah.
We don't have okay. And even in living memory,
Hmm.
even recent memory, did you have a computer room at your house?
Yes, we
Right?
had
We
a
had fucking
computer.
rooms for computers. There were computer
Yes,
rooms that are so fucking big, it needed its own fucking room.
and it's office, the big
Yeah.
office. I'm
Yeah.
from a millennial, and we had the special office for the computer. So you had a big screen with a thing you could take,
Yeah.
and you would have to wait 5 minutes for the computer to turn on. The first computer we had at home was a 95, Windows 95.
Oh, I won't even tell my first computer then. It was 85. Yeah, I had like I had the TRS 80s, like the Radio Shack ones. The Tandy 3 was actually really decent. I had an old Commodore 64, and yeah, so these are ones you had to plug into a TV set. Yeah, and there's you want to say, oh wait, holy shit, hold on. All right, this is from I'm holding my box of Dragonlance, Death Knights of
Oh là
Krynn
là.
for the
Yeah,
Amiga,
yeah.
for the sorry, framing for the Amiga,
Mhm.
and Amiga was Tandy's thing, and I'll show you. These are actually this is what the disc.
Yeah,
These are the more advanced discs, the 3.5s. They
the
had
floppy
floppy disks
disk.
that were like
Do you remember
five
the
somethings.
floppy disk people used to have in a small box with a key to protect the floppy disk?
Yeah, absolutely. And then I grew up in a time that before that Tandy, we would put them on cassette tapes, and you would
Mhm,
press play, and
mhm.
that's how the tape was, or even like cartridges as well.
I
Yeah,
remember
we
my
played on.
mom
Yeah,
when she bring for the first time in her home a floppy disk. She was like, "Look, this is a floppy disk, and there is this amount of memory, blah 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 blah." And
yeah.
now after there was a USB key and stuff like.
Sounds like our fucking cloud. I remember Paul at Hightower in our spot, like when the cloud first came out, like, what the fuck's the cloud again? And we weren't stoned. We were just trying to like figure shit out. Like Paula, shout out to Paula with instantrealityshift.com. She would, her and I would talk about like computer stuff,
Mhm,
and it would be things we probably could have programmed, but we didn't know what they were for. Like Facebook came out, we could have programmed that, but we're like, wow, who the fuck's gonna use this? Is like hot or not? What the fuck's this bullshit?
mhm,
Stuff like that. Or like when cloud programming came out, we're like, cloud,
mhm,
the fuck's that gonna be?
mhm,
And then you get the concept like, oh, this is the fucking data storage, and it goes through there, and then speeds kind of like, when you have slower speeds, it ain't that great. But as speeds increase, that's when you want to start popping it. So yeah, we grew up with this stuff, and I've seen things like there was a commercial. Um, I'm gonna miss something. So, anyways, later on, we did get a satellite dish, and those satellite dishes were like a motherfucker. And I don't think we got Playboy, but we had wild feeds back in the day. They get wild feeds, and they just click. This they beam them out to wherever the local person was, and they have to like use them from there. So through these things that you kind of like go between channels, you're almost right there. I may have been like, watching for purely scientific reasons, naked women
mhm.
on the TV. Sorry, purely science. It's just science. Yeah. Welcome to puberty when the other alternative was a Sears catalog. All right, I was like, I got Sears catalog and grainy fucking like porno. I said grainy, not granny. Perverts. Yeah, either way. But there's this commercial was for a video phone, that you and your friend both had to have because you just couldn't call anyone. It wouldn't work that way. And so your friend has to buy one, and you have to buy one, and it was a wall mount the size of like one of these posters. Oh, where's my camera? One of these posters right here. It was
Mhm.
huge, and you had to wall mount it.
Yeah.
And then you just had this like that whole screen. Like that's what it came from.
Mhm.
They're making fun of it 'cause it's a big poster. That really was the size of the video phone, and I was looking at an old Game Boy. It's all black and white grayscale
Uh-huh.
bullshit, like dots. They were not pictures, man. So yeah, so it does a lot to predict what's going to happen, and does it get it all right? No, it doesn't get it all right, but it gets you in the ballpark.
Mhm.
It gets us the sizes and a little more flexibility for this stuff, but that takes a while. And I think we dream things up on what we can do scientifically based upon what we saw as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So the people who saw
remember
Star Trek
the
are
first
pushing
time
for it.
I
Yeah.
saw a laptop, like a laptop
Yeah.
I have, simple laptop, in 2002. It was our technology teacher, her husband had a laptop, and me and Julie Van Mal, I will always remember, we were allowed to use the computer as a laptop just very quickly, and we were like touching, the little
Ooh.
square. It was for the
Ooh.
mouse. There were no mouse, and it was a portable computer. We're like, oh, portable computer, but the computer was like very, very thick,
Yeah.
like, yeah, it was like,
I can
"Oh,
see a
where's the
cute
mouse?
you
This is
going
the
on
mouse."
there.
Oh,
God. Today's episode, Emily makes me feel old by saying, "Yeah, when I was in high school, we had Windows 9." I'm like, "Oh, fuck me."
I was not even in high school, I was in college because in France you have kindergarten, school, college, high school,
Oh,
and then
shit.
university.
College. Oh my god.
So yeah,
Oh my god.
basically, yeah, before high school, I would
We
say
would call it junior high. In the States, it would be called junior high school.
junior high. So I was
Yeah.
in junior high.
Oh my god. Okay, so today's depression brought you to mind. Okay. So it does a lot of things well, and I think the voice acting's fine. The
Yeah.
puppetry is okay. They do move their lips, nothing much. And I actually giggled hard on when as much care as they gave this franchise, really.
Hmm.
But 0 fucks are given on some of these scenes where they just doing a conveyor belt slide to get the one guy into the rocket ship. He's just laying down. You see
Yeah.
basically an action figure laying down and just going down a slide
Yeah.
for like
For
5 minutes. They just
example,
drag it
when
out. Yeah.
they have an invité, a guest,
Yeah.
they change the picture to see the picture to hide their identity. But when you watch the Muppets, you can see on the background they still have
The
the
thing.
Thunderbird.
Yeah. And it's like they changed the pictures. They're wearing like blue uniforms. It's not even like Superman taking his glasses off. They literally just put on like ice cream uniforms
Hmm.
and take it off. Like, oh my God, who is this person? Looks just like you, but it's wearing blue.
Hmm.
I can't tell when people wear the color blue.
And you can see the string out of the head.
Yeah. It's cute. It really is cute. And I think is this a good first date?
Yes.
I think so. It's light.
Yeah.
It's enough to you can talk through the movie. We just did. You can
Hmm.
talk through the movie and not like lose a plot point. And there's nothing to really. It's got to be safe as hell for a first date.
Oh, definitely. And you can laugh, you
Yeah.
can talk, you can open and say, "Hey, look, what how they try to guess our future." Blah 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 blah. You can joke, and you can check the dark sense of humor of the person.
Yeah.
Like I was with the island, I was like, "Ah, Upstein Island, ha 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 ha." Or for example, "Oh, look, there is a black dude. They did one black dude, and it is beige." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
the
That's true.
accent or stuff like this. So you can measure your date sense of humor, and knowledge.
I'm, get, I'm gonna get all huffy and puffy and blow my house down. Choose. Yeah. Exactly. It really is good. And if they can't take this movie, I don't know. Like the humor here is pretty PG, and Amelie and I are a bit more twisted, so we can make it funny
Hmm.
like that for us. But if any of those jokes offend people, you don't belong in here, though.
Oh no, you don't.
No,
No
they got
need to
too
send us
long in
to
life.
death threats. No need to send us warning. No need to say to us, "Oh, you're bad people." If we're bad people, we're not your people. You're
Yeah,
free to leave.
abs- absolutely. There
Mm.
were times, I know you've been like married for 12,000 years now, but there were times where I would go out on a date and okay, this okay. I forgot I did this brown eyed girl thing. I for my did you watch the video for my
Yes,
50th? Yeah,
yes.
and like this, and then very sad, and then like I still learned. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I'll do like 2 minutes of it. You can watch it on my own Facebook. We're talking about the old age and 50, and just really love is what it's all about. And I just felt very thankful for everyone. And then, almost more importantly, this is pretty hard to say, but I was listening to Jimmy Buffett that day, and I still kind of miss that he's dead. But I was listening to the song, his remake of Brown Eyed Girl. Must be a hard word for me to say because I fucked up my other video doing it. And it's the first time I really realized, listening in the car today, it's about anal sex, isn't it? Brown Eyed Girl, and that's a joke. Like that's exactly like it's kind of like that, right?
Mhm.
If I did that and they got offended, I'm like,
Are you
"Oh,
fucking for real?
that's
Because
that's what I was saying in my head. I'm like, "Are you fucking for real?"
to the con, like seriously, I checked the comment and everybody was like, "Yeah, I
Yeah, all the
really feel
comments were great. Yeah.
great." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. But it bombed on someone. I'm like, "Oh shit. I can't, man. I just fucking can't, you know me,
people
you
don't have
know."
sense of humor. Like, I never had that problem. Not did I? No,
All right,
no,
this just in, hot girl does not have problem dating. Go check if Christ is back. That's the sign of the apocalypse, I think.
no. I
Why
mean,
doing
in a
Dennis Miller?
conversation, having a sense of humor and
Uh,
no. Topic of conversation, yes. I can have a dark sense of humor. It doesn't offend anyone. They're just like, okay, sense of humor, ha ha ha, hi hi hi. We have the French mentality of the question, peut-on rire de tout? Can we laugh about everything?
yeah.
Voila. We can have a different sense of humor, and I can say, oh, you bad, and that's all. Point. That's all, right? However, the intensity of the conversation, I found myself around people. For example, you go with a group of people to a pub, you have a conversation, and the way I talk, I'm very raw. Like, for example, if someone is going to ask me a question about couple, sex, this kind of thing,
I asked you
the,
that. You said no.
yeah, what?
Yeah, I said, "Can we have a couple sex?" You're like, "No."
You naughty.
I know. Sorry.
No, but
But go
the
on.
I'm kind of censored by my friend because there is always a guy who will be like try to, or for example, I will talk, have a conversation, and I'm an excellent conversationalist, but there will be all of a sudden, oh, Amelie, like, oh, you're raw, huh? La la la. It's my opinion or the way I see things or the way I talk. For me, it's a normal conversation, and they're
I
like, no, let's not talk about this, or oh, it's too politic, or
I will say this. I
you know.
will say this. You did worry me once.
Oh.
Yeah, you did. You texted me uh, if I believe the Earth is flat.
Oh my
I
goodness.
was like, "Holy shit! Is
Oh
she a flat
yeah.
earther?" I'm thinking
Oh
like,
my God. I
"You
have
still
to tell
talk to
you,
her?"
ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you that story. I have a conversation with a French guy
Yeah.
who used to be my colleague in Hard Rock Cafe. We were working in two different departments, but we exchanged telephone number. I went to Australia, get back to Europe, and I texted him and say, "Hey, are you still in Prague?" "Yeah, yeah, I'm on my way to go back to Prague. I need to make my old friends." Blah 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 blah. Yeah, no problem. And we have some conversation about what's going on for you during COVID. And I say something. I laugh about one of his joke, and I say, at least you're not a flat Earther, you don't believe the planet is flat.
Yeah.
And he replied ah, by a vocal saying, you believe you don't believe the planet Earth is flat. Okay, that's a subject for another conversation. But talking about job opportunity in Prague this moment, blah blah blah, blah, and I'm like, oh no, oh
Yeah.
no. And from that day, I stopped talking to him. We're
Yeah.
not
No.
friends anymore. I'm like, oh
When you
no.
texted me that question, I had the same reaction too. 'Cause I thought, I'm like, is she gonna fucking say yes? Like, she thinks that the Earth's flat? Like, is she asking me like my like a scientific opinion that the Earth's fucking round right
Yeah,
now?
yeah. Because
I
sometimes
thought it
I
didn't.
message
Yeah.
him and I'm like, "Hey, what do you think about peanut butter and jelly?"
Right.
Or "What do you think about the
Try to put it into
assassination?
my
What
anus.
happened, etc."
Yeah.
Da 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 da. You know, we have very some
Normal
heart to
conversations.
end conversation. You know, like
Yeah.
by message and stuff. And the second question I asked you, and I was very serious. I almost called you, and I said, "Jude, I need to ask you a question. It's very important to me. Do you believe in the moon landing?" And you're
Oh,
like,
was it moon landing?
yes,
I
the
thought it was the
second
flat Earth.
question. No,
Oh,
no,
fuck
flat
me.
Earth was first, and then moon landing was second. And I almost called you. Do you remember? I almost called you
Yes.
because we had a
That
conversation. I said, Jude, I need to ask you a question. This is very serious. Tell me if you're at home or something like that. Yeah, and I think I called you for this one, and I say, do you believe in the moon landing? And you answer, yes. And you look at me and say, and you? Yes, of course, yeah.
okay. I was like,
And I
thank
was
God.
like, you cannot imagine the number of people who don't believe in the moon landing and they're not dumb. Like,
I'm pretty sure they're fucking dumb. I'm
like,
pretty sure
no,
if you don't believe
no.
in moonlighting, I get to call you dumb.
Oh putain, but I even asked that question to my friend gastroenterologist Carlos, saying, Carlos, I have to ask you that question because I'm becoming completely crazy. Yes, sure. What's going on? It's not about Crohn. I'm fine. It's not about my heels. But do you believe in moon landing? Of course, I believe about moon
Oh, thank
landing. I'm
God.
like, oh, thank God,
You
thank
may
God,
go in
thank
my
God.
butthole now, sir.
Yeah, you can put and insert a camera
Wait,
inside my butthole
didn't
and a
we?
finger.
Wait, we're gonna make a sex club. Do you believe in the moon landing? If yes, does this door and no that
Alors,
door? Of a bar or a
I,
sex club?
you went to Italy and you visit two room in the Italian
Oh yeah,
thing.
the
The
inferno in
Paradise
heaven.
one and the
Yeah.
Burn Heaven, and you take pictures for me because
Oh
one
God.
day I would like to have a bed and breakfast, and I said I would like to have IDs and stuff. So we share IDs, the
Yeah.
plans, the picture, etc. And the idea was either you get a good room or a bad room, the ass room. So just by one question, do you believe in moon landing? Yes, you go to the good room. No, you go to
No,
the bad room. And the
you
bad
get
room, there is bad
dungeon.
internet. And when people come to you and say, "Excuse me, can you give me the Wi-Fi password?" I'm sorry, Wi-Fi doesn't exist because you know moon landing doesn't exist either.
Moon landing is this space don't fucking exist. Sorry, I love it so much. I like how I remember that as a sex club, and you're like, no, no, it's a hotel.
No, 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 no. It's a bed and breakfast, but there is one with ass, and you just see ass everywhere. You know,
Yeah.
picture of
I,
your ass or something like that.
you joke, but you know I want to do that. All right.
Oh,
So,
definitely.
did you have fun today?
Oh yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people should do this. I would love to do this with everyone. Just like chill out and watch a good movie. We will do a review of both Thunderbird movies
Mhm.
shortly. But we just wanted to like bring back an old just sit and watch hour and a half. Basically, at this point, you're just like watching us watch a movie. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope one day I'll remember this is my camera, not this fucking camera over here. Sorry. And you guys should do it too at home. Just fucking call someone up you haven't talked to in a while, or maybe talked to yesterday, and just watch some 3, 2, just 3, 2, 1. Play that shit, man. It's
Yeah.
all good.
Nothing very long, just 1 hour and bim bada boom.
Yeah.
And the greatest thing to do is to do it when you have a projector. That's so
Oh,
great. It's dark, you have a projector,
I
you
think I
have
say
something
weed.
to eat, you know what I mean? Like
My
with a good
ramkin
shisha.
of sunflower seeds.
With a good shisha.
Yeah, that only if it's legal for you folks. Only if it's legal. In Prague, it is.
Yes.
I better hope so.
Yes,
All
it
right.
is.
So, oh yeah, no, I mean, I'll say I don't do it in Prague at all. I just don't do it. But Yeah, I had fun too. This is a great, hang and chill, and I appreciate. So if you kind of like just watching us watch a movie, that watch
This
along with
is
us next time. It's all good.
this is when if you like to watch us
You like to watch
doing
us later
things,
on. I got my OnlyFans page. Click below. It goes to our OnlyFans page. It's OnlyFan, really, just one. I'm not even sure that's my joke anymore. But on behalf of myself, Joe, and I just tickled my own name, Joe and Amelie, we bid you go out to the movies. Go watch a fucking movie. Be good. Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.
I hear a cat.